Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle, your who, what, where, and when show of the Lake Sunapee region. I'm Abby Peel, your host. Last spring, the volunteers of the VNA were finally able to bring back the Women Who Make a Difference luncheon. Missed by many during our COVID interlude, we can now hear from the featured speaker, Kasey Mathews and Cathy Raymond, on what made this year's event so special. What a great day.
It was fantastic. I mean, after 3 years, we weren't sure how big the crowd would be because, 3 years people kind of get out of the habit. And we had over 200 people.
Amazing.
And everyone came and everything went great. And the award winners were so happy. And
they really were.
And
so
it
this was
beautiful.
It really did. And a beautiful day. And the featured speaker of today's luncheon was Kasey Mathews, author and motivational speaker, and she was, as always, fantastic.
Yeah, this was interesting because she was a speaker several years ago, and as we came out of 3 years of not having the luncheon, we were very sensitive about, we don't just want someone who's interesting, we want someone whose message kind of encapsulates what people have experienced and how to move forward from that. And we were immediately like, she is the perfect person because she's a life coach. We just felt like she would have the perfect message.
I am an author, a speaker, as you can tell, and a transformational life coach, also book writing coach. Really coming together to speak after 3 years of not having this event, it's really all about connection and finding joy again. And how do we come out of a time of adversity and honoring that, and also looking for all the joy in life, and what are the practical things that we can do, and what are also the profound ways that we can introduce more of that into our lives. I think it's been a time of great reevaluation for everybody, and how much we miss connection and how much we value it. It's also a time when we're speaking about connection and joy, this idea of caring for ourselves first, and there's an inherentness in women to always think we have to put everybody else first. And part of the message that I'll be speaking about in terms of finding your joy is giving yourself permission to take care of yourself first in ways where nurturing self so that you are able to give to others. And then in turn, as this one individual caring for you, showing up with being the best version of yourself, the energy from you goes out to others and you become the ripples. And that's where we as a community can come together, and by taking care of ourselves, nurturing ourselves, connecting with others, doing the same, giving other women permission to take care of themselves, we can really be women who do make a difference.
Strong.
So this is a unique year because you gave 3 awards. Talk about the first one, which went to Debbie Stanley.
So we gave the Above and Beyond Award, which has only been given now 5 times, before today 4 times since 2000.
Wow.
And we do it when there's very special circumstances for that person or that organization. In Debbie's case, she is retiring after 35 years as the executive director of Osmond Sargent Land Preservation Trust, and we just couldn't think of a better person to honor her retirement and all she's done. It was like the perfect match.
So then next up was the high school award winner, which is given every single year, and that recipient was Bree Hulock, who, oh my goodness, did she do a lot. She is at Sunapee High School.
Correct. Yeah, and she was a great candidate. And this isn't why I picked her, but it was kind of, as they read, that she wants to get into health sciences, which is great. And we started the high school award in 2005, 4 years or 5 years into this event, thinking we need to honor the next generation of women leaders. So that's a really special award for us to give it to a high school, and it's one of the 5 area high schools we choose from.
Right. And then the reason we're all here, the big award, is the Women Who Make a Difference, and that went to a very stunned recipient who you said happened to just already be coming.
Yes, it was great. I love when that happens.
Me
Because
too.
sometimes it's like, how are we going to get them there? We really want to surprise them, and it's tricky.
Yeah.
And she was already on the list, and I was like, sweet. And so she is a woman that very understated, very just did not expect it. You could see when her name was announced, even after reading all about her before her name was announced.
Sure.
She still couldn't quite believe it was her that was getting the award. And that's like the sweetest when that happens.
Right.
So Jane Van Bremen, who does a ton of stuff in the community and has ever since she moved here. So we love that. And then her family
showed
from out of
up.
town showed up when she didn't know they were coming, and it was just great.
It was, and Beth Swanson, who delivered the award to her, read a letter from her grandson talking about how wonderful he is and how he can attest to 33 years of her, and I think that is really, really sweet. So overall, a great day. And then talk about the final song. So this is not only fantastic, I think we're all getting over the tears that we shed during watching this, but it's a special connection to the V&A.
Yeah, a tradition of the luncheon is to have a closing song that's kind of inspirational and leaves you feeling like, lifted up. And so this young woman, her name is Nora Gantner. Her mother is Elizabeth Gantner, and she is the volunteer manager and spiritual care provider at Lake Sunapee Region V&A. And she told me about her daughter, and I heard a tape of her sing, and it was amazing, and I was like, sign her up. But to see her live today, she sang "Rise Up," so poised, so incredible. I looked around and like half the room was in tears.
It was insane.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was just the perfect way to end it.
So overall, a fantastic end to the 2023 Women Who Make a Difference luncheon. And a big thanks to Colby Sawyer. They're always a fantastic host year after year. But one word to describe it. What's it feel like to be back?
Just happy and joyful, and you could tell people were enjoying seeing each other, and that was our right. That was our
the
goal.
hope. That was the hope.
To be joyful, and it was. I'm very pleased.
Very pleased.
Yeah.
Well, Cathy, Raymond, as always, thank you for joining me, and we look forward to next year, the 2024 Women Who Make a Difference luncheon. And as we go to this break, enjoy Nora Ganter singing "Rise Up."
For that we have each other, and for that we have each other, and we will rise, oh, we'll rise up, we'll rise, and I'll rise up. High like the waves, I'll rise up.
thank you to Cathy and all those who made this magical event possible yet again. If you're interested in attending, volunteering, or if your business would like to be one of the sponsors, please contact Cathy. Next week, we'll close our visit here at the Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, where their core values of community, compassion, and empowerment and excellence are at the heart of what they do.
This program is supported by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications.